41 years ago, I was born, and about 40 years ago, my family moved to this place. Looking at it here, you probably would not believe that this is within the city limits of one of the nation's largest cities. That's why I oftentimes like to describe my childhood as something of a cross of the Beverly Hillbillies and the Addams Family. This is the only garden we have left now. When I was a kid, we would work whatever ground was available, and there was lots of it. And we probably grew half, two-thirds of our own food in a major metropolitan area. When I wasn't helping with the garden, I was oftentimes down here in this creek. I guess it has a name. I always just called it the Big Creek because in the backyard there's the Little Creek. That tree in dead center is my nemesis. It's a bur oak. Beautiful tree until you have to climb up onto the roof to sweep all of its acorns off. This is a variety of sedum, otherwise known as stonecrop. It's the kind you make frogs' bellies of. I shot a video of that last time I was back home here. Here, of course, is another one of my favorite spots, the cookout pit. Our family couldn't exist without one. And next to it, another very typical thing of my family's, a compost pile. We did it because it was good for the ground. It was never a political thing for us. The soil here was pretty lousy. It was a lot of fill, actually. Most of the city having been built in swamp and then filled in, swamp earth is really fertile, but you can't really build houses in it, so they filled it in, and they filled it in with garbage, essentially. Really lousy clay, rocky soil. Amusingly, like the pioneers on the prairie, we'd go through and with our tiller. Maybe when I was a teenager we got an electric or a power one, but when I was a kid we either had to rent one or just push through with a old thing with iron wheels. And we'd have to stop it every time we came to a rock, and when you see rocks in the videos I shoot here, they're usually ones that we picked up from the yard. Then back in here, it's a little bit too dense to get to, is a nice little thicket that we've buried all of our pets in, except for Hildy. We tried to save her by getting her to the vet after she was run over, but she didn't make it, and the vet kept her to cremate, I guess. It's interesting. This physically is as much in the city as can be, and yet it's very, very different from the other city that I shoot so many videos of, isn't it? Ooh, it's a good thing I didn't go into that thicket. That'll be good firewood.